You guys see that empty space in my detail right there? I got a Hot Toys in today, and it's time to fill that spot. Let's open it up. Hey guys, so this is the Hot Toys action figure that I just got in. I've been waiting for this for a really long time, but it's finally here, and this is the Justice League Superman Hot Toys figure. It is pretty much the exact same figure and sculpt as the BVS Henry Cavill Superman. The only difference is the color of the suit, and I think it has an alternate head with the heat vision. But first, let's take a look at the packaging. Alright, so here's the front of the box with a nice portrait shot of Henry Cavill, Justice League Superman. Side, back, that says "You can't save the world alone," which was a pretty cool design, and then each thing had a symbol, and then this one is colored because this is the Superman figure. Let's get the sleeve. So this is the inner box window, and there's the back. There is the credits for this figure. Alright, so now that we've taken a quick look at the box, let's get this open. So here is the figure outside of the package. There's multiple trays. Cape is packaged securely in a plastic bag to prevent damage, so I am going to go through this very slowly just to make sure nothing gets damaged. So let's take a look at the accessories and whatnot real quick. So the first tray is actually just the tray of hands. He has the wide splayed out hands, the kind of flat flying hands, then here is the just more relaxed hands, and then the hands he comes with in package is a pair of fists. Here is extra ball joints. There's the alternate head with the heat vision, some batteries for the heat vision head, his dynamic flight stand, and then the Justice League base at the back that looks like a platform. So already this, just taking a look at the suit, I had the BVS version and I sold that because I was very much looking forward to this version because of the much brighter colors, which I know a lot of people aren't a fan of, but I just really like the look of the more vibrant colors when it comes to Superman in particular. So here's his stand. And this bends so you could have it posed in different ways. This goes around his back to help give him that flying look. Here's those extra ball joints that I mentioned. So here's that alternate head. That's a really cool head. Real angry and kind of evil looking. So I'm very interested to see how this effect works to create that heat vision effect where it lights up. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. Here's some batteries for the head. Cool. So let's get this out very gently. So to prevent paint rub and any sort of damage while shipping, they put some foam in various places on the figure. And then they put some plastic bags through on the head, arms, and feet just to prevent paint rub, so it doesn't, some of the flesh paint, just so the flesh paint doesn't rub off on the bodysuit. His hand popped off, very easy to swap those in and out. So here is Soups out of the package, out of the plastic, all sorts of stuff, everything off of him. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. We'll put this to the side. So here is the Justice League base. This is what every Justice League figure comes with. That is the standard release as opposed to the deluxe version. It looks really cool, has a metal nameplate, has the logo right here. My only thing is that it's a little big and bulky, a little high, so it makes it kind of, you know, difficult to put in a display case, but we'll see how that looks if it fits. Instructions, let's take a quick look. So they just go over the head movement, popping the head on and off, an interchangeable head. Then it looks like the battery is actually goes down here, and then it'll illuminate through the hole in the head, and it'll create that effect. Just plug in the batteries as so. It shows us the flight stand, and here it tells us to be very careful with this figure and not expose it to direct sunlight. Alright, so there's Soups. There's the figure. Right away, I love this look for his suit. I love the colors, like I mentioned. The BVS version is also a very good figure. It's just that much darker, much muted look. And it's the exact same head sculpt. I think, actually, looking at it, the paint apps for the flesh was a little bit darker on that release. This one is a little bit brighter, just to match the more vibrant colors of his suit. His cape looks really good. It has this nice kind of folded look, which is great for Superman. It doesn't have a yellow symbol on his back because that's how it was designed for the film. His suit actually has an insane level of detail. You could actually see all the texture, different design elements in his costume. You have the kind of the painted on kind of musculature that shows through his spandex. Kind of playing around and posing with this figure a little bit really makes me wish this had a wired cape. I really do wish that wired capes were standard in Hot Toys figures. I know it would probably raise the price a little bit, but maybe having an option for a wired cape as an add-on, or just make it the standard, because a lot of us add wired capes via third-party sellers anyway. So I mean, and those are pretty expensive, so I don't mind just paying it up front, getting it out there, and just not having to worry about a wired cape, because a wired cape would make this figure dynamic. I really wish he had an alternate head. Yeah, we're having some issues with smiling heads in general, whether it's the Mezco Chris Reeve head or the Ant-Man Hot Toys Endgame alternate head. I mean, I still stick with what I said of just keep doing it and they'll get better. Because, I don't know, I think a smiling head, or a little, even just a smirking head for this figure would have been really great. One of the things that made me upgrade from update my collection from the BVS to this version of the Superman figure, the Henry Cavill version, was the bodysuit. That one, like I mentioned earlier, had much more muted colors. This one has that kind of more vibrant colors, but they did a really good job of capturing the look of the suit itself, not just with its colors, but with its sheen and its texture. So the way it reflects light looks just like the way it reflects light in the movie, which is craziness for this scale. I'm glad it's finally here. It has so much detail, as you would expect from a Hot Toy figure. Pretty much what you are getting what you pay for. It's a very expensive figure, but it is a great figure. Personally, I do like this more than the BVS version. It's all a matter of preference. Since it is pretty much just the same figure, it's all what you prefer. And for me, I prefer this much vibrant, much more colorful version of Soups. The head sculpt is pretty good. Like I said, it's the exact same one that came with BVS. Maybe just a lighter flesh tone, just to match the look of the suit, just so that one isn't completely, because that one, it seemed like it was taken from stills where everything was much murkier, like darker and grayer. So this one clearly much more brighter and vibrant in its color palette. So while I have him out here, I'm actually going to have him posed with some other figures that I have, some other Hot Toys figures that I have. Let me grab those real quick. So here he is with the Chris Reeve Superman Hot Toys. I as bright as this figure seems, when you get him next to the Chris Reeve Superman, this is still brighter. So for those of you thinking they just blew this up to like make it super bright to match this is still brighter. It's brighter than the BVS version, but not as bright as this, which I think is perfect because this is its own thing. It's its own level of brightness. It was a different era. Still very good representation of both characters, I think. And I don't know, just seeing these two together just make me very happy because I enjoyed both versions, you know, like Chris Reeve is my Superman, but Henry Cavill was great as well. It's all a matter of preference, different eras. That's what the multiverse for DC is about. Like, each representation is valid, you know? So, just because you like one thing doesn't mean you have to dislike something else. And I think these both look great together. So here he is next to my BVS Batfleck. I really love this figure. I was at a comic book store yesterday and I saw the Justice League version, the updated version of this suit. Different cowl, had an unmasked Batfleck head and slightly updated Batsuit with adjusted proportions. I was very close to getting it. I think these look great together. That looks awesome. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's take a look at the alternate heat vision head. So let's pop that off pop that head off real quick. So here is just a ball joint up there. So to do the heat vision effect, the electronics is all in here, so you just gotta pull from the ball joint, and that's gonna expose that. And this is where the batteries go. So in the instructions, it'll tell you how to orient the batteries and whatnot. So I'm gonna do that real quick. There's a quick on and off switch. But let me get this set up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Holy crap, that looks cool. That's awesome. Whoa. Alright, let's take a closer look at this. So I love how they made, I don't know if it's just they made a little part of it a little thinner, or the light is just that strong, but it's see-through right around the eye, which is very accurate to the movie. There's this effect where it's like the skin cracking or just little texture and skin lines right around his eyes, where it's very obviously taking its toll on him physically. But he's Superman, he can take it, he's good. So there he is with the alternate heat vision effect. And then that just looks really cool, guys. But there you go, guys. That's my quick look, and there's my quick look, my unboxing, and my showcase of the Hot Toys Superman figure. Overall, I'm very happy with this design, very happy with this figure. They did a really good job of adapting his look from the Justice League movie to action figure form. Nice detail throughout the costume, everything. You get your money's worth when it comes to Hot Toys, especially for this. The head sculpt is the same. The alternate head with the heat vision effect is very cool. That looks really awesome. The vibrant colors look great. It's the same as the BVS Superman. But since that's been sold out for a while, I'm pretty sure that the aftermarket prices on that is pretty high. So it's all about preference. I prefer this one and availability. So whichever one you can get your hands on. I think Hot Toys did a really good job with the Henry Cavill figures they did. They did a Man of Steel one, BVS, and now this one. Here's to hoping Henry Cavill continues to play Superman so we get more Henry Cavill action figures. But overall, very, very, very thrilled with this Hot Toys. Can't wait to finally have him in his display. It's been a long time, but well worth the wait. So there you go, guys. That's it for this video. Are you guys getting this action figure? Let me know if you are. Are you guys collecting Hot Toys? If so, which Hot Toys figures are you waiting for? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. But that's it for now, and until the next video, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the toy aisle. Later.